I'm Claire from Sculpt Gardens. We are a North Shore-based garden design consultancy that specialises in designing, then planting and then caring for the gardens that we've designed. So in New Zealand, indoor-outdoor flow has always been really part of our living, especially during the summer months. And creating those outdoor social spaces is vital if you want to draw people from their bedrooms outside to be together, to create those family moments. The things that people are asking for at the moment, swimming pools and plunge pools and spa areas, there's been a huge increase in demand just because people are home more and want to have entertainment options within their boundaries. Other things that we're being asked for to design are outdoor fireplaces and fireplaces that can be used for cooking too. So people really want to be drawn outside more, be able to have more people round and really enjoy their time at home. Many different ways you can use plants. Firstly would be for hedging and screening. People often worry about privacy from their neighbours, so it's really good to have a look and just see how tall is it that you need that plant to be, and then you can choose the right hedging plant or the right tree for the right spot. Other ways that plants can be used is as a focal point. So in a garden bed, you're looking for a wow plant, a plant that's going to draw your attention to that space. It could be a beautiful feature tree. It also can be a sculpture. It doesn't necessarily have to be a living thing. It needs to be something that you love, something that's going to spark joy. Questions I ask my clients are, is it evergreen or is it deciduous? Are you happy for the leaf drop to fall on the ground? Deciduous plants, you get that amazing colour. For other people, they want it more evergreen. It could be something really structural like a palm or a cycad or a bromeliad with some beautiful colour. So colour, structure, form. Ground cover plants do an essential job in a garden, and that is to keep the weeds down. So ground covers act as a carpet. They stop the weeds coming through. There's some really great native options. Coprosma repens, poor knights, is awesome for doing that job. Also some larger plants, like you'll see lamandra grasses. Their spread is 1 metre and you get really good bang for your buck. So you're covering as much space as possible with less plants, so it's cheaper. So if you're into colour in the garden and you're looking for colour all year round, it's good to look at some foliage. I love leucadendrons. They are evergreen. They have some really vivid, beautiful colours, burgundies, oranges, reds, and they're really, really hardy, which is great if you don't want to, water your garden all the time. And that's sort of my go-to for coloured foliage. If you're looking for a plant that gives you pops of colour, you can't go past hibiscus. The flowers last for a long time, 6 to 8 months of the year. Huge range of colours. It's evergreens, it's nice dark green foliage with lots of pops of colour. The way that climate change has affected myself as a garden designer is that we're looking to utilise plants from countries that have a longer, drier summer, like Australia, like South Africa. We're really having to push things like mulch in the gardens to try and retain as much moisture in that soil over the long summer months as possible. There's a trend in garden design to minimise the variety of plants. I think in the past people have put lots and lots of plants in their garden. They've been used to going to the garden centre every week, buying a plant, popping it in. There's everything going on, there's no clear theme. Looking forward, people are wanting their garden to be more stylised, stylish. People are referring to Pinterest and magazines more, and they want their garden to be more sophisticated and visually appealing. What that's meant is that you're having less plants, planting in blocks and doing a lot of repetition. So you might have a smaller palette, but those plants are repeated throughout your garden so that when you look around your garden and you have a limited palette, it's easier on the eye and it's really calming. The trick is obviously to pull together a palette of plants that you love and that look good together. A great garden for us as New Zealanders, us as a family, adds value to our life, both in financial terms, but also emotional and social terms. Great landscaping makes it much easier to sell a house, but at the same time, it means that you have spaces that your family want to be in. Often if you have space to have 2 or 3 areas to draw people outside, so when your children get older, they may not want to sit and be right with you all the time, but there's another space where they can hang out with their friends. Creating areas that feel good, aren't too hot, have some shade options, all of those different moments in the day, having a cup of tea first thing in the morning sun, especially in the winter, creating those spaces to draw people outside so that you can actually relax at home and want to be at home, and your family want to be at home with you too.